comic, you know, you look at things with a different eye. Everything is going to have, it can be funny. Everything can be funny, so nothing's off limits. So I would say get a book called The Comedy Bible. Keep your notebook with you so that you can always write down something or send yourself a text or however you keep notes of what's going on. Ask other comics. Find a mentor. Align yourself with somebody that's doing something that you want to do. Most importantly, stay on stage because there's nothing better than working that muscle. And you just have to do it. There's no right or wrong way. You will figure your way out. There's so many people who are successful and they just got there and don't know why. So everybody has their opportunity. So just keep doing you.
All right, that was from the words for those of you guys on Periscope. We're back on there. Those are words of advice from our female comedian here, Kiana Dancy. And since Corey Bell hasn't been doing comedy all that long, she is a newbie in the game. I'm going to see if she has anything because she may have a fresh perspective. Sometimes the longer you've been in something, you might not know. But just as a starter, it might help somebody just to get up and start. What would you say to an aspiring comedian? Corey Bell.
What I would say is always turn your fear into fuel because being new is going to be, everything is going to be scary. You know, you have the audience that'll be intimidating. You'll have other comics in the room that'll be intimidating. And nothing is worse than walking in a room full of comics and all you hear them talking about is, oh yeah, well I was on Def Jam and I was on Comedy Central and I was on this, that, and the other. And I was like, well, I was just on 63rd Hosted a couple minutes ago. But, you know, that's just like that. You know, they all swapping success stories and, you know, I don't have it. And so, like, you know, I like she said, consistent, always be seen. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Everybody's not going to think that you're funny. Everybody's not going to laugh at you. You know, and that's okay because it really only takes one or two people that matter to notice your talent in order for you to get to where you need to be. So I always say, if you're nervous, just turn it into fuel and just jump on stage and give everything that you have and leave it on stage every time that you go. Leave your everything there.
Great answer. Great answers from you ladies. I appreciate that. We have one last question for you guys before we ask you guys to wrap up, give your final words, and let everybody know where they can find you. That question is, if you could take your career, and Kiana touched on this a little earlier, if you could take your career from stand-up comedian to blah, 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 what would that trip look like for us if we saw it? And I'll start with you, Kiana, since you already have an idea, and then Corey, we'll give you a moment since you're new to this. You're still feeling the goods of it.
Well, you know, my goal is to create work so that I can always work. I'm a producer. I have a production company, so my goal is to produce content, whether that's television shows, that's webisodes, that's, you know, promoting shows that I can put myself to work. So, in my mind, I'm an author, I'm a producer, I'm an actress, I'm a stand-up comic. But see, you know, you got to get there some way. So my platform is being a stand-up comic. I've already produced some projects. We had some wins, we had some losses last year, but we haven't given up. So at the end of the day, you know, I'm working on the book. So, you know, it's just, hey, you will see me. There's no way around it. You will see me.
Perfect.
I'm losing steam. That's why I ain't talking no more, girl. I'm tired.
Girl, we wrapping it up. So you only got a couple more minutes. As soon as Corey tells us what we would see the trajectory of her career look like, and you tell us where everybody can find you, you could go ahead and ski out. Matter of fact, hold on to that, Corey. We're going to let Kiana tell our audience everywhere they can find her, what to look for, and then we'll go to you. She can be excused because we already know she, you know, running out of gas. Go ahead, Kiana. Go ahead.
Also, I own a social media app called MythTags, MIPTAGS. MythTags allows you to put all your social media on one page. It's pretty dope. Download the app on Apple and your Android. That's about as much as I can give you right now on that one. Also, you I'm Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Periscope. I'm all those things. My Facebook is Comedian, the feminine way. That's my fan page, Comedian Kiana Dancy. And my hashtag is Pretty Funny Chick. And I don't know who it was earlier today. Someone mentioned that, you always get the whole, "Ooh, you pretty funny for a girl." Okay. Well, that's where it came from. The Pretty Funny Chick came from the fact that people always say, "Oh, you pretty funny for," so there it is. But yeah, I am the person speaking to you on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. So if you ever hit me, it would be me responding.
Well, there it is. Thank you so much, Kiana. We appreciate you stopping by and staying awake for us. I don't know. It's been my pleasure. You got to come back, especially after you finish that book. I don't know what the book is about, but we won't talk about it, okay?
So the fact that I can get in this bed, good night.
Well, thank you.
Bye, y'all. I love you. Y'all take care. If you need anything from me, please feel free to call me. I am. Don't think that I want. I'm going to call you. I promise you I am. Bye-bye.
All right.
Bye, honey.
All right. You see that? You see how it works? I got all this stuff working together. Periscope, Google Chat, Twitter, Instagram, all of that stuff right here, right now on Playing Devil's Advocate. Right now we're down to one comedian. Last one standing. What did I say? Last one in, first one up. She's last one in, last one out. Right before we get out of here. Corey, can you please share with us what you would like to see your career blossom to if we were to look at you a few years down the line?
It's so fresh right now. It's like the possibilities are endless. I want to sell out arenas. I want to see the world. I want to make the world laugh. That is what I want to do, whether it's through stand-up, whether I'm on some television show. Believe it or not, I've always had the dream to be a game show host. I want to be a game show host. I know, it sounds crazy.
No,
but,
it's not.
I want my goal, and you'll see it hashtag all the time. I just want to make people laugh, but do it in different languages. So whether it's traveling, doing stand-up, whether it's being a writer, writing for companies, that's what I want to do. But I want to, when it's time for me to finally, lay down and take my rest, it'll be after, I've created a name for myself in the comedy world. So anybody that's listening that just might want to pick me up, I'm available.
Got it. With that being said, it's thing up. So for those of you guys who have been watching us on Periscope, thank you so very much. We appreciate you. We love you. And again, we had Kiana Dancy. That's at Kiana Dancy on Twitter. Same thing right here on Periscope. She's the same comedian, the female word comedian, Kiana Dancy on Facebook. Check her out. We had Jess Niche earlier today. Twitter, she is I am Jess Niche. And she's also Jess Niche on Facebook. I don't remember what and she's Jess Niche on Instagram. And I don't even know if she's on Periscope. But y'all check her out. And right now we have Corey Bell. Corey, tell us again, everybody, where they can find you, please.
On the Heights 27th, the Twaparama, on Ocean Street. No, I'm joking. You can find me. I do have a website, and it is CoreyBell.com, and it's CoreyBell.com. The links to my YouTube page with all of my videos, including the ones from Jamaica, are on their YouTube. On Facebook, I am Corey Boyd, Boyd Bell. I kept my last name for public aid purposes. And on Instagram, I'm on Instagram as Corey Bell, same thing, CorreyBell. And I am now on Periscope. Hello, somebody follow me. Do it right now as comedian Corey B. Say to Kiki and Angel, this is an absolute pleasure and a blessing. And thank you all so much for affording me the opportunity to hang out with y'all.
Girl, it's our pleasure to have you. Yeah, you have definitely, just like it's an open door policy. Once you come on the show, you're family. So you can come drop by. You know how you go over your family house without calling and shit? You can do that right here too. Be like, girl, I need to come on the show. I got some shit to say. Come on in. We appreciate that. And thank you so much for taking time out and kicking your husband and 5 kids out the house for you to do it. We appreciate that very much. For those of you guys, on behalf of Cousin Chan, Sporty Spunky Angel, our incredible invisible intern, the absent slaps something like a pimp, Andreas Ferguson, I'm Kiki Richardson. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week where we do married, single, and divorced. Bam! We're going to have a married couple. We're going to have single people and divorced. And we're going to talk about all the differences in those types of relationships. So make sure that you tune in, share it with a friend. We appreciate you here and now. But I'm tired. I'm out the door. I can't do no more. Sporty Spunky Angel, can you tell me if there is something else that they need to know about us? What do they need to do?
Y'all need to Google us, bitches.
That's right. Google us, bitches.